Today on the show, I'm going to share with you 5 top tips for really enjoying Football Manager 2021 and any other Football Manager game for that matter. Hello and welcome back to FM Blog, the original Football Manager YouTube channel. My name is Reese and I've been playing Football Manager for a very long time. Wasted a lot of years of my life playing this silly little game, but I love it and I thought it was time I shared with you guys 5 top tips for playing Football Manager. Tip number 1, always have a good assistant manager. Now, I'm someone who famously likes to delegate a lot out, especially to my assistant manager. And you can see in this save here, which is my Wickham Wonder Kids save, which I'll link above, my assistant manager is none other than Edward Howe. Now you can see Eddie Howe here, he's got good motivating, decent judging of player ability and potential, good determination and good level of discipline. These are the main attributes I look for in my assistant managers. The reason being, I like them to have a good grasp of how good my squad are. You can see in the top right my assistant manager's opinion on the player's current ability. If I know my assistant manager has got good judging of players' ability, then I can rely on this star rating a hell of a lot more, and I generally rely on the star ratings quite a lot. So you can see here, current ability wise, my attacking right midfielder, who I'm actually playing at right back to be honest with you, is not only the best player currently at my team, but he's also got the potential to be an even better player and has a higher ceiling than most, if not all, of my other players. As well as that, I always have my assistant to take my team talks and all of my press conferences, and you can see here in the staff responsibilities where I generally tend to delegate most of that out. It's just a part of the game which I don't enjoy, and I never have enjoyed it since they brought it in many years ago. The press conferences is always something I've just wanted to click through. I really enjoy playing Football Manager, but that part of it just isn't for me. Tip number 2, and I'm going to come across as a really laissez-faire kind of manager here, and that's probably right, because tip number 2 is don't be afraid to go on holiday. Now, not many of you know this, but if you click on home and then go to my profile, there's an option to go on holiday. Now, going on holiday is a beautiful thing because you can skip all those lovely load-in screens and you can actually just return from holiday at the next match. You'll still get all your emails through, and yes, your assistant or your director of football might have made some decisions for you, but you can just go and make a cup of tea and you don't have to be continually hitting that space bar, which I find takes up a lot of your actual time when you're playing Football Manager, especially if maybe you haven't got the best computer or if you're playing on an old laptop. Don't be afraid to go on holiday. On top of that, if you're on a really bad run of form, like my Wickham side here have just been promoted to the Premier League, and actually Eddie Howe has been managing the team during this run of bad results. But if this was me and I'd had these bad results, I wouldn't be afraid to just step away, go on holiday for a few days or even a month, and you never know, you might come back and the results have turned. You can delegate the team to play your own tactics or even play your own specific lineup, or you can also just ask the assistant manager to manage the team for you and do his own tactics. You never know, he might come up trumps, but don't forget to save the game first, okay? There's no harm in reloading afterwards. Tip number 3 is trust the presets. Creating tactics is one of the most enjoyable parts of Football Manager, of course it is. But don't forget, the guys over in Sports Interactive have done a lot of the legwork for you. And yes, the temptation might be to create some wacky new crazy 3-7-1 formation or something mad like that with man marking and crossing and all this kind of business, but don't forget, a lot of these systems have been put on you for a reason because they work. The gegenpress is great if you've got players with high work rate and good energy and good discipline, etc. Controlling possession and tiki-taka is fantastic if you've got technical players who've got good first touch, who can pass the ball, etc. Or if you're playing in the continent like in Spain or Italy. Wing play is good if you're a team with fast wingers and good defenders. Route 1 if you've got a big strong target man. So trust these presets. If you've got players that really slot into one of these presets, just give it a go. Play direct counter-attack if you've got really fast attackers, or fluid if you've got really fast attackers, and just see how it works. These tactics do work and they're set up correctly. Sometimes we can overcomplicate things in Football Manager when we don't need to. Tip number 4 is build your backroom staff. When I start a new save, one of the first things I always do is go to the coaching screen here on training and check out my coaching assignments. Click on edit coaching assignments here, and I've made a video on this, and I'll try and remember to link that above. Of course, what you generally want to try and get is the highest average star rating across all these disciplines at the bottom by employing the right people and putting them in the right places so that your players can achieve their potentials by being coached absolutely properly. There's a lot of videos on YouTube on how to do this. I won't go into it in this video because again, that's a separate video, and I have made one, and hopefully I've remembered to link it up there for you. But very, very important, get your backroom staff sorted. You can see I got Wayne Rooney in my backroom staff, James Beattie, Eddie Howe, some really good people. Tip number 5 is probably the most important one, and that is play the game your own way. At the end of the day, Football Manager is a computer game. It's a game to play, to have fun. If you want to break the rules, you can break them. If that's how you enjoy playing the game, play it your way. If you'd want to go on holiday because you're bored for a whole season, just do it. If you want to take over another club and sign their players and swap players over and get all their money, just do it. If you want to use the editor, create your own players, create yourself, put yourself in your favorite team, give yourself amazing attributes. That's a really fun thing to do as well. Win the Champions League by making sure you're saving in the correct places. Like, save scumming is fine if that's what you enjoy doing. If that's how you play the game, just do it. There are no rules. Just play the game the way you want to play it, and hopefully that will give you the most enjoyment out of Football Manager. Guys, that's been the video today. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button and hit subscribe, especially if you're new. A lot of videos on the channel based on FM21 all the way back to Football Manager 12, I think. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you soon.